You can see Czech not really focusing on that really damaged human. Again, he's or damaged footman. Sorry. You can see he is trying to pick up a few more footmen. And Czech does look like he's going to try to do a little bit additional harass here, trying to get that Shadow Strike pulled off. And it does look like that footman might go down. It's on very high health right now, but it is going to go down very quickly because of Czech's power with that Shadow Strike spell. It does go down, and Czech gets level 4 for his warning. His Naga is level 3, and so this is pretty good hero levels right now for only 10 minutes into the game. It's very, very well played by Czech so far, and Sky as well, to keep that expansion up, not to let it go down, but Czech making good use of his strategy, making sure to pick off as many units as he can. And indeed, he does get the staff teleportation. That is to increase his mana regeneration, and he's going to try again with his multitasking to indeed attack the base of Sky. And he's going to try to take this base out. He does take a front down, and that peasant's under attack right now. But with the improved bows, he's not going to go after the peasant. And Zeppelin coming in, filled in with the Archmage and the Footman. So this is going to be focus fire first. The Zeppelin is a huge target because Pro Player is able to micro. The Zeppelin gets a lot of hits. The Zeppelin's going to receive even more hits. The Zeppelin goes down. And another archer goes down. 2 archers go down. 2 archers go down. Yeah, two down. And again, Sky wisely teleporting out with his Archmage with the step of teleportation. And you can see carefully Czech is trying to micro, and he does put his hero in place to block off those footmen, and the Archmage Water Elemental does indeed ruin that. Another Shadow Strike going off for Czech, trying to catch up to that Archmage before he gets back in the Zeppelin, and the Zeppelin is going to pick up the Archmage and save it from certain destruction from the forces of Czech. Some good micro there by Sky, blocking that off, and you can see he's trying to block off the Warden a little bit here. I'm not sure if he's actually trying to block or if it's just happening, but Czech's Warden was blocked. From indeed blocking off damage to his Warden, and you'll see he's coming back to try to take down that footman. So that footman will probably go down most likely, and you'll see some action going out here. Carefully Shadow striking one footman and keeping up with the second, so he's going to try to take down both, but it doesn't look like both gets down. And some attack going off on Czech's base, and footman is attacking out. Whoa! Wow. I missed that, guys. A Tree of Life going up for Czech. Fairly heavy into production, so he's actually building a Tree of Life at an unlikely spot. Sky did scout it, so Sky's going to know an expansion is going up for Czech, so he's going to try to initiate an offensive against Czech, and you'll see Czech is indeed trying to pick off that last one of footman right here. He might blink to it, but no, probably won't need it. And he'll just fire a Shadow Strike to take off the rest of that damage, help from the footman. The footman goes down, and he's probably right now going to try to... Oh, and then his Zeppelin coming in for Sky. That coming in quickly. The Naga in the way of the Zeppelin. You'll see, and wow, brilliant play right there, guys. If you didn't know what that was a scouting play by Czech. He used the Wisp here to activate the Goblin Laboratory with a spell called Reveal. Reveal does let you see across the trees, see any place on the map. You do have to pay 50 gold for it, but wisely, Czech was able to see that, so he could keep his vision of the Archmage as well as the Zeppelin, so that he could counter it. And you'll see the Archmage trying to teleport, and he's surrounded by Czech, and he teleports out quickly with the step of teleportation. Brilliant maneuvering there by Czech. Most people wouldn't have caught that Zeppelin, but he did have his Naga right here at the right time, and that did cause him to be aware of that Archmage harass that was headed towards his base. Again, his unit mix right now is focused on Dryads as well as a Warden and a Naga, both leveling up at this next trade camp. He's going to use his delayed Tree of Life expansion, and he's going to grab himself an expansion of his own. If you guys were curious about that Zeppelin, it is indeed gone now, I guess. I don't know what's back there. Yes, it is still alive. Sorry, guys, I missed that, but it was suspected to be a Zeppelin, and that Zeppelin is indeed still alive. And so the teching going on, some game creeping going on right now, and he's going to set that Tree of Life down. And we do have a Hippogriff coming off for Czech, and that's probably going to act more or less as a scout rather than doing any sufficient damage because there's no air units from Sky. So that Hippogriff is going to act as a scout, and it also is going to take out a Zeppelin if the Zeppelin is indeed flying. And look at, we do have some confrontation. Yeah, Hippogriff might find the scout, but again, that's not going to happen. You see, Czech did just reveal the base to try to get another sense of scouting. Again, scouting in this game, guys, I say it every single game, scouting is so vital. If you do not know what your opponent is doing, you're pretty screwed. A Druid of the Talon going up for Czech, as well as that Hippogriff still searching around. And that Hippogriff has indeed stopped right now. And some attack going on to the shop of Czech. So Shop knows that the attack is coming. He is able to scout that out with his shop. And that shop is going, it looks like it's going to go down, but can't really be said right now because Czech is very close by. Czech is going to encounter Sky's army right now. He's going to fight him real quick. And indeed, Czech does come in, the shop goes down. And Czech chasing after those water elementals and footmen. And one footman goes down easily because of Shadow Strike. Naga hits level 4, and the Warden continues to complete her Wrath of Dominance, just dominating the forces of Sky, making sure to Shadow Strike each and every one of those footmen. to the best ability of him. And you'll see a Zeppelin flying over the base for Sky, and he teleports this warded in wisely. He doesn't have a staff of preservation, so that does look like that bear is going to die, unfortunately. Tries to rejuvenate, running away. And it does look like Czech might be able to get away. Wow, that bear's going away, and the Storm Bolt hits it. It's frozen in time right now, guys. Hopefully that bear won't go down, but again, he's caught up. Oh, the bear goes up in the Zeppelin. A brilliant play by Czech. Guys, if you didn't just catch that, that was incredible. Most people aren't able to do that. I know I certainly would have got dominated by that Storm Bolt, but the perseverance of Czech right there was absolutely fantastic. That micro by him was something I haven't seen in quite some time. He was able to pull that Druid of the Claw into the dropship to save it from certain death, denying the experience to Sky, and additionally keeping his unit up. That was brilliant play by Czech. Some amazing micro there. Something I would never be able to come up with. I can't believe it. You'll see, ooh, Siege Engine coming up for Sky. It does indeed look like we're going to fight mass tanks. The Tier 3 tech coming up from Sky. I don't think Czech knew about this. I don't think he saw it coming. He did see the workshops when he last set up his reveal spell. He might have scouted it. I'm not sure. I'm not as fast as Czech is, so again, bear with me here. You'll see he's trying to kill that, and if you didn't know already, that Siege Tank is coming out, so he can see that Siege Tank. So what Czech is going to do right now, and this gyrocopter is scouting for Sky, and again, finishing up what I was saying, Czech is going to build massive Ancient of Wars, as you see is always happening. Against mass tanks, it's really the Night Elf's only strategy is to go mass AOWs, Ancient of Wars, if you guys didn't know, but he is going to focus on going mass Ancient of Wars because that is really the only strategy against Siege Engines, and so he's going to protect his bases by doing that. And you see, it looks like those two are carded in by his Zeppelins. So brilliant play by Sky, bringing in those two Siege Engines. You see one Siege Engine being attacked by Sky, and two Siege Engines going to attack that gold mine of Czech. And you see those Ancient of Wars attacking, and the gold mine being ravaged by Sky's Siege Engines. Which do heavy damage to fortified armor. If you guys didn't know, that's why they're so effective. Humans can win the game simply by going Siege Engines and just dominating, and it's part of the reason why this game is so long. Is because the Siege Engines attack, and it's about running away and trying to counter. And you'll see that Hippogriff does find its mark. It is finding that Zeppelin, and one Siege Engine goes down, another Siege Engine goes down, and two Siege Engines down for Sky, and it looks like that one's going to go down as well. It's getting surrounded by the Ancient of War. It can't get away, and it looks like that Siege Engine does manage to get out and escape. Czech trying to chase that down. It's on about 40 health, 48 health. It's very low, and more Ancient of Wars going up for Czech. And again, that Siege Engine is going to go down, and it is only 10 health. Oh, wow, it's trying to scout out the base now. It's not really going to do much, and the Siege Engine goes down. Two more Siege Engines coming in. It's going to take out the tree of eternity for Czech. So Czech's got to run back to his base quickly to defend against this. Casting Fairy Fire to negate the armor, which does decrease armor by, I believe it's 4. I forget what the patch was that nerfed it down to 4. It used to be 5. I'm not sure if it's still there. And again, wisely dispelling those water elementals. Czech is going to get level 5 on his ward, and another deadly level for a ward, and all that could be level 5 is level 6, and hopefully Czech will get level 6 by the end of the game, which probably will happen. This does indeed seem to be like a long game. Trying to take out that powder with Shadow Strike again. It doesn't happen. More Siege Engines going into the base of Czech, and another Siege Engine goes down, so Czech's multitasking is indeed brilliant right now. He's able to pick up the base and take off those attacks from the Siege Engines, and you see those bears trying to chase down that last Siege Engine, another Siege Engine getting chased down, and another Siege Engine heading off to the side. So Sky with some brilliant micro trying to save his Siege Engines here. You can see Czech's base has been hiding his lords, which indeed prevented him from the farm, but that was way earlier, guys. And just look at that, Ancient of War block is going to work, and that Siege Engine does go down. So another Siege Engine goes down, two more Siege Engines heading into the base, the third one goes down, the bears were able to chase it when it went around the corner.